I'd always wanted to run my own show. And after a few false attempts, I finally had an opportunity. When you start your own business, everything has to be right. You have to have the idea, you have to have the opportunity, maybe you have to have some money, the support of family and friends, be in a position where you can take risks and so on. And all these planets aligned at the same time. And I finally, in my late 30s, started up Unilink. And I did the very simplest thing I could. I started up an IBM business partner, and taking some money from IBM gave me some money to leave because they were shutting down the part of the business that I was in. And I had some loan from friends and family, and I set up an IBM business partner, not initially working in criminal justice at all. I got a business going, and my aim was to employ 20 people and to run a successful business. Today, it's a profitable company, and we employ 200 people. So I've not been able to stop. So it is. Has it met my expectations? Yes, definitely. It's a lot more than met my expectations, and we continue on from here. Prison and probation settings are quite unique and quite complex. To be frank, that's the reason that I wanted to get into this area, because I could see that it was really quite difficult. And therefore, if we could succeed, we really would succeed. And it's a complex area, and it's difficult. I was looking for an area where we wouldn't be beaten by the large companies, Microsoft and IBM and so on. And in a way, it's the right choice. It's an area where understanding, knowledge, subject matter expertise, and innovative people really matter. And you have to have all those things. You have to have knowledge of the market, understanding. You have to build very secure products that work. Those things sound quite easy, but because it's an unusual application area, it is more complex and it's difficult to do. And we have prisoner self-service applications, and I say to people, how often do you have your users trying to break your systems for possibly for fun? So we do. You have to make your systems absolutely bulletproof. It's different. It's a very different area from other areas of business. And so understanding, knowledge, subject matter expertise, innovative people, security, and trust. Those are really vital things for this area. Our customers are wide-ranging, and they are staff, offenders, and the community. And depending on what the product and our customers are measuring, whether our products achieve positive change, we go about it in different ways. So, for example, we went to the University of York, and we commissioned a study from them to look at the impact of self-service on prisons with and without our products. And they came to the conclusion that both staff and offenders liked the products in general, and that they had an effect. They could see a measurable effect on prison outcomes in the prisons that we were implemented. Now, whether that was directly our software or whether it was because those prisons that implemented our software were well run anyway is a matter of debate. But at least they could see a difference between those prisons with and without our products. So we could actually see that they had better outcomes for prisoners. With friends and family communicating to prisons, we survey them. We just ask them. And we ran a survey the other day, and we closed it after 3 hours with 500 responses. So we can get information from our users very easily. I thank them for that. And also, of course, we ask our customers, who are the staff and the people who run prisons and probation, and we ask them for their views and their input. And that is it's a frequent exchange of ideas and opinions, and as a result of the many ideas coming in from many people, we develop the products and make them better and better all the time. I think that obviously the fundamental way is a demand for our products, and the answer is absolutely yes, there is demand. As much demand as we can fulfill, and there is plenty more out there, plenty more to do. So we're always looking for, generally the feedback is pretty good. Now, whether that is because we are brilliant at it, or because it's a sector that's so difficult that not many products succeed, it could be one or the other, but it is a difficult sector and not many products actually deliver in the sector. So, and we understand that. We've got people who have worked in prisons and probation for 25 years now. So we really know what we're talking about. And as a consequence, yes, we can deliver products that work and work for people. There are 3 areas. One is our UK's offender management product for Norway and Belgium and Norway in Australia, that will bring together prisons and probation management, creating a transition between prisons and probation, bringing together those 2 areas, which are culturally quite distinct, because the prison environment is custodial and the probation environment is about court orders and trying to help get people back on the straight and narrow, so to speak. And bringing those 2 cultures together through a bit of software is challenging and would be great to have done. So that's one area. Second area is our self-service, which we are expanding to include not just the typical things like prisoners booking their own visits, doing their finance, shopping, telephony, and applications, requests, and so on, but also adding into it entertainment, videos, books, and games, and so on, into that application area, and IP telephony as well, combining the whole thing together for offenders, and making it something that isn't price gouging, where they're taking a great deal of money from offenders. That's really important to us. And the last third area, which I'm excited about, we've got a mobile app coming out for probation users that will really start helping people to report, to go and do benefits of work in the community, and so on. So we're just beginning in an area of mobile probation apps, which will link up and report into central systems. And I'm really excited about that, which is a trial at the moment in the UK. Another thing which we are seeing throughout multiple countries is the move to cloud. And this is important because it will bring together all the data so that justice ministries can take a step forward in their use, in the use of data to help people. And I can think of the trouble is too much data has been held on too many disparate systems. But once we put it in the cloud, the opportunities to join up systems will be much greater. So we had a period, I think, about 3 or 4 years ago when everybody was very nervous of the cloud, nervous about the security of data and so on. And now we are seeing at least half of our customers want to put data into, have systems running in the cloud. And I think that will get to the point where the cloud becomes, in a couple of years' time, the default option. And there is an expectation that even secure applications that are needed in justice will be running just in the cloud. And we have secure cloud offerings for our customers. It's a vital step forward, and it will enable us to put new applications in that wouldn't be done otherwise. And 5 years' time, everyone will be saying, "Well, why wasn't it on that? It'll become the default option." At the moment, it's half and half. We're seeing some going for it and some not. And we, as a software company, will do either. We might advise our customers that strategically we think it's the best thing to go into the cloud. Now, this is not a monetary thing. We just think it's the correct strategic option. And when you're dealing with corrections authorities, picking the right long-term option is vital because change is different.